Hello friends, welcome to EduTap. You must have heard that change is the only constant in life. With RBI coming up with updated pattern/syllabus in the 2021 notification, it becomes very important that we understand the new dimensions, we come out of our comfort zones and we adapt ourselves. We at EduTap are also adapting our courses for RBI Grade B 2022 in line with the renewed needs of the students and the requirements of the exam. In this video, I shall be discussing with you about the new and unique features of our RBI Grade B 2022 course. I shall be dividing my discussion into two parts, the objective part and the descriptive part. I shall first start with the descriptive part because I feel that it is something that is at the center of the change, and for many, it's a new road altogether. In descriptive writing, we would be following a step-by-step approach. In this approach, you would be given a deliverable at each step, and each of these deliverables will help you develop a certain ability to become a pro in descriptive writing. Let me take you through these set of deliverables one by one. The first one is chapter-wise fodder material. Fodder material is something that will help you gain analytical knowledge, analytical perspective toward things, and will also help you to keep yourself updated with the current affairs related to the topics, especially in ESI and FM. With the respect to management part of your syllabus, fodder material will help you to learn so many real life examples, case studies that if you can integrate in your answers, you will definitely fetch those ever elusive extra marks. Now, how this fodder material is different from reading a book or reading concept notes? The answer is when you read a book or when you read concept notes, your concepts will become strong, but that might not be sufficient to write good answers to descriptive questions. Let me explain through an example. Suppose you have read a book or you have read concept notes on the first chapter of your ESI syllabus, that is measurement and growth. You would understand the concept of GDP, human development, and you would also understand all other related concepts. But suppose the question in the exam is that why do you think that India has not been able to sharply increase its rank in the Human Development Index despite 3 decades of good GDP growth after liberalization? Now, to answer these kind of questions, guys, bookish knowledge will not suffice. Yes, your concepts need to be strong, but that will not help you to write good or even excellent answers. So here you need to have analytical perspective towards things, and you need to keep yourself updated with the current affairs to do justice to the question. The second one is set of descriptive writing videos, which I call the science of descriptive writing. Though descriptive writing is an art, but I still feel that 20 to 25% of descriptive writing is still science. By science, I do mean that there are certain rules, certain standards, certain framework that can be used to write consistently well. Let me explain that through an example. Suppose you want to write a good introduction while writing answers to your questions. Now, to write a good introduction, there can be several parameters. How to make your intro relevant, how to make your intro concise, or how to write your intro in different manners. Suppose sometimes you can start your intro with a quote, sometimes with a fact, sometimes with an example. So if we try to practice in a definitive framework and we are consistent in practicing that, then over a period of time we will become habitual to that, and then all our apprehensions will go away. So in these descriptive writing videos, what we shall be giving you is set of videos in which we shall be explaining about different rules and standards that needs to be followed while writing the different components of descriptive writing. It may be introduction, it may be body, it may be conclusion, or other related concepts. Moreover, we shall also be taking examples from the actual mock test given by our students so as to explain in a very lucid manner and be close to reality as much as we can. The third deliverable is chapter-wise repository of high-quality questions and answers, which I call the application part. By now, you would have gained a lot of theoretical knowledge. You would have gained a lot of analytical knowledge through fodder material. You would have also learned the science of descriptive writing. So now it's time to apply your all the skills. Here you would be given a list of questions for each chapter segregated into 10 markers, 15 markers and previous year questions from 2008 till 2021. You would be required to answer all these questions in your own words, and then you would be comparing your answers with the answers written by experienced faculty and mentors. And then you would be analyzing where are you going wrong and where are you going right. The idea here is to make you write as much as possible, because practice is the best way to learn the art of descriptive writing. The fourth one would be combined tests, which would be held at regular intervals. Say after every 3 to 4 chapters in your course, there would be a combined test which would have questions on descriptive writing. These tests would be evaluated by your mentors and detailed feedback would be given to you. Now, since these tests are being held after regular intervals, it means your performance is being tracked very closely, and I am a firm believer that with every combined test, there will be improvement in your performance. And remember, regular feedback is the breakfast of the champions. The fifth one would be full-length test on ESI and FM, which you would be required to attempt after completing whole of your course. These also would be evaluated by your mentors and detailed feedback would be given, but I think by this time you would have already become a pro in descriptive writing. So this would be more about further value addition in your answers so that you start believing that descriptive writing is a strength that will help you to distinguish yourself from others. So that was about the descriptive part, my friends. Now coming on to the objective part, the value additions that are being done in the objective part are: first, we are increasing the number of paragraph-based MCQs in each and every chapter because that is the trend. Secondly, there would be combined test on objective questions after every 3 to 4 chapters so as to make you revise and practice on consistent basis. The idea here is that you should not get the feeling that after reading the 10th chapter, you are not able to remember the first 5 chapters. Last but the most important value addition or the development that is happening in this cycle is the mind maps. Mind maps will solve the core problem of the students, that is the revision, because revision sometimes can be very time consuming or at times it can be really dull or boring. Mind maps will solve all the problems. It will be very easy now to revise whole of your syllabus in very less time, and it will not be boring because mind maps are made in a very interactive manner. So I hope with mind maps now nobody will complain that they are not able to revise. So that was about the changes that we are planning to introduce, or rather we have already started introducing in whatever chapters are being uploaded in the course. Now, if you want to check for some samples, there are some samples given for fodder material document, mind map document and the repository of questions and answers document in the description of this video. I hope with this video, the students who had queries related to that what is the difference between 2021 course and 2022 course, those queries will be resolved, because here I have in detail explained about that what are the value additions or what are the changes that we are incorporating in our new courses with respect to the renewed needs of the exams. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.